rich hoe shit. Lane's not allowed. You might need a life vest. Fuck around and drown. Lady in the streets, but I'll get around. I do what I want when I put that down. Shout out to Ferrari for that. What's up? I'm Early Earl. I thank y'all for sliding down into these YouTube streets and coming on down here to the Early Way. And we are back with another Now That's TV review. And this is for the Young and the Reckless reunion part 2. And we start off where we left off last episode with Megan and Deja breaking out Legacy and Mel. Once they came out, all hell broke loose. Ivory swung on both Legacy and Mel. They swung back, and then Sai and Ferrari, they jumped in. They was tearing that Queen Pen Suite down. And I'm like, they're going to get kicked the fuck out or get a really large bill. Security get them separated, and then Melody and Ivory, they swerved. They started banging, going blow for blow, pop, 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 pop. It looked like it was a tie, but Security get them separated, and then Melody ends up leaving with a busted lip. She had blood running down her chin and shit. While Security got Mel pulling her away, Ferrari, she tried sneaking her from the side. She got like one good lick in, and Melody was quick with it. She got her back with a quick 1-2. You know, pop, pop. She got her back, and then Ivory jumped in. And Security quickly pulled them away. Ferrari, she was the only one on the loose. You know, she was the only one who was like moving how she wanted to move. And while Security got Mel and Legacy trying to keep them back, Ferrari jumps on Legacy, and you know, they started tussling. Ivory and Savage Dog, who came out of nowhere, they jumped in and started, you know, trying to hit Legacy over the Security. And I'm like, damn. Every time somebody swung on Melody and Legacy, somebody came from behind with a hit. Boom. So if like Ivory swung, Ferrari was coming. If Ferrari swung, Ivory was coming. That's how it kept going. If, you know, Ivory swung, Sai or Savage Dog, they was coming. Everybody was coming out of nowhere trying to get the Legacy and Mel. Speaking of everybody, Ferragamo, she sneaks Mel from behind while Security is holding her. And I'm like, if they ain't jumping, they sneaking. If they ain't sneaking, they jumping. This shit is this shit is crazy. But Ferragamo, she really ain't do nothing. And Security ends up pulling her away. But when she was trying to do something, you could hear KP in the background talking about, Pharaoh, eat, Pharaoh, eat. And I'm like, Ferragamo ain't eat nothing. If anything, she left that bitch hungry. I do what I want when I put that down. Melody screams, ain't none of the bitches fucking with her. Ain't none of them fucking with her before they pull her back into a room, you know, and close the door. Ferrari and Legacy, they start throwing water and water bottles at each other before they put Legacy out the Queen Pen Suite and into the room with Mel. Naj in the background yelling, who jumped Ivory? Who jumped her Ivory? She gets mad with Security because they holding her back, and she want to go help Ivory. And I'm like, nah, sit your big teeth stuff down. Ivory don't need no help. Naj looks in the camera and she tells us that she's going to get Legacy. Since Legacy want to hop in everybody fight, she gonna fight Legacy, and Mel could get it too if she wanted. Once Mel and Legacy was out of the room, production tried getting everything back to normal, trying to settle everything down. And you see Savage Dog and Cuzzo, they off to the side, right? they face to face, but they off to the side. Next thing you know, Cuzzo walked Savage Dog, and they started fighting. And you know, Cuzzo again took that W before Security broke it up. At that time, it looked like Savage Dog and he didn't even want to fight, but the body language told Cuzzo that you do want to fight, so she swung on. Back over with Naj, who is hot that she can't go out there and fight with Ivory. Ferragamo comes over there. She looks in the camera and tells us that yes, she snuck Mel with a quick 1-2, and she'll do it again. And I'm like, it wasn't no quick 1-2, it was a weak 1-2. She could have just stayed out of it. Ivory feels like she part both Melody and Legacy. She say that ain't none of them fucking with her. She don't give a fuck what Mel say. Ain't none of them fucking with her. She ends up demonstrating to the other girls how she just fought them. How she was saying she hit them with a hard whop. And then she tell the girls that she felt like they let her get jumped and that she ain't even fucking with them right now. She looks at production and tells production that when she fight, back everybody up because she don't need no help. She could beat them bitches up by herself. And I'm like, Ivory can handle her own. She said because how is it 8 against 2 with 2 being Legacy and Legacy, Melody and Legacy? How is it 8 against 2 and they still run around this bitch like ain't nothing happened to them? They should have been patting them bitches out and sent them on by their way. She told me 8 against 2, the odds ain't looking like they did no damage. She doing all that talking, making herself madder and madder. We switch back over to Legacy and Melody. Legacy in the room throwing hell, raising hell, throwing water bottles at production and everything. She's upset and tells production that she want her ones with the girls who jumped her. All season they tried to jump on her and she want to get her 101s with them now. And she told me she just want her lit back. She also didn't like how the production where the security had her held in a corner while they let Melody fight and how those girls jump on her. She didn't like that because she felt like they should have let her go so she could be out there helping Mel. Megan comes back there and joins them. She tells Legacy that she gonna let her get her ones with Ferrari and whoever else she want, and she let them know that they did their shit during the season and this is just a stepping stone for something better. And I'm like, that's true. This is just to get your name out there. Once your name is out there, it's up to you how you handle your 15 seconds of fame or 15 minutes of fame, however they say it. Melody tells Mel that she likes Melody, and she asks her, is it real beef that you got with the ladies or is it on some petty shit? And Melody was like, it's on some petty shit because Ivory just jumped in some shit that had nothing to do with her. Ivory told Melody along with Ferrari in a club to jump on KP. So Melody didn't understand why that when she jumped on KP, Ivory tried to jump on her. And just by that, she felt like it was a setup. And I'm like, it does give like, it does make you go, make you think about what the fuck. It does make it seem like it's a setup. I'm just saying. And Legacy said that them other hoes just follow behind Ivory. They don't really have no issue with her. And says that Ivory just want her to be scared of her. Ivory just want Legacy to be scared of her. And Legacy said that she ain't. Them other hoes might be scared of Ivory, but she ain't. Megan just want them to sit down like grown women and hash out their issues and, you know, see if they can leave on a good note. Get up on your good foot. Melody says that she's able to sit and talk everything out, but right now she's ready to fight everybody. And I'm like, that damn legacy, that damn Melody is a trip. We switch back over to Savage Dog and Cuzzo. Cuzzo tells Savage Dog that she wouldn't have thought that they would have gotten into it. And Savage Dog just hurt her feelings talking about her outfit, and she handled that by fighting. That was her only result that she could have thought of was to fight her because her feelings was hurt. Savage Dog say she ain't even on all that. She never wanted to fight. The beef that they got is stupid, and she ends up apologizing for what she said, but she's not going to take it back. They ended up hugging each other, and, you know, they said they can move on from it. Back in the room with Legacy, the production comes in and tell her that they had cleared the room, only leaving Ferrari so that, you know, they can handle whatever business that they need to handle. And, you know, Legacy goes out to the Queen Pen Suite, joining the host, Megan James and Deja, and along with Ferrari. Legacy says that this is her show. She tells Ferrari that this is her show, and that she feel like Ferrari set her up and told her to go ahead and line that shit up. Ferrari get her ass up and she run over the Ferrari get her ass up and run over to Legacy, and they started fighting. And I'm like, neither of them can fight. But out of those, Legacy is the better fighter, and for what I saw, Legacy won. They ended up getting separated, and Ferrari started talking shit and said how Legacy isn't coming back to the network and how she's the face of the network. And I'm like, when y'all think of Now That's TV, do y'all think of Ferrari being the face of it? She said she the face of Now That's TV. And I started thinking, when I think of Now That's TV, Ferrari isn't who I think of when I think of Now That's TV. She's not the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th person I think of when I think of Now That's TV. It's a whole bunch of people ahead of her, to me, that comes in mind before her when I think of Now That's TV. She up there screaming how Legacy ain't coming back on no shows, how she ain't even coming back to the network. And I'm like, Ferrari, sit down. They go at it again, start fighting. Then at this point, it's scrambled. The scream shaking. They ain't really showing what's happening. But from what I can see, Ferrari lost again. Ferrari lost again. I'm like, Ferrari, all them chairs that you see in there, it's even a couch, stools. Use one of those and sit your ass down, because I don't know. Security came and broke them up. Legacy says that this is her shit. Legacy hoe. Legacy hoe. Deja looks at the camera and she tells us that she know that the girls on Now That's TV is going to fight at the reunion. She just tries to get dialogue out of them to come to, just get dialogue to understand what's the reason why they fighting and try to get to a resolution. And I'm like, Deja, you don't even try at all, because once they start fighting, you get to moving. Once they start cussing, you get quiet. You don't even try hard enough. They need a new reunion host. Kai ends up joining the cast. She had missed her flight, but she still managed to make it. And by this time, the reunion is over. But they asked her about her and her beef with Ivory. She says that her and Ivory talked behind the cameras and they settled everything and they cool now. It was just a form of mistaken identity. Ivory just hit the wrong person. Ivory says that Kai stood on her shit and she respects her for that. And she says she apologized behind the scenes. Kai says win, lose, or draw, she'll fight if she has to, but she'd rather just be pretty and tell jokes. And I get that from Kai. I don't get like she's just out there fighting. It looked like she'll fight unless she have to, and she looked like the pretty girl that tells jokes. So let her be Ivory. Oh shit! Then they end up bringing out all the ladies, and the ladies end up saying they final goodbyes and their final thoughts on the season. They basically thank Ferrari for even picking them, and they, said that they wish to work with each other in the future, except for Melody and Legacy. And that was the end of the reunion. And the reunion, Now That's TV, I just wish they get better with their reunions. The reunions be good. The reunions be good. It just don't be it just don't be nothing going on. It just be a whole lot of fighting and a whole lot of screaming, and you just be looking at the screen like, what the fuck happening? Why the fuck? Well, when did they? So why she said? Now when did this happen? You just asked a lot of questions while you watching the reunion instead of getting those questions answered while watching the reunion with Now That's TV. I just wish they do a better job at that. Other than that, the reunion was pretty decent. It was decent. I'm looking forward to season 2. I think that'll be good. And that was it. And I do thank y'all for tuning in, and until next time.